Welcome back to Tennis Manager, episode number 60. We're into the finals at the World Cup. We've gone through the previous rounds. We've qualified for the finals, and the United States is up against China. China is a one-trick pony with Shang, who's ranked third in the world. Down 2 spots from where she was recently, as in the number 1 player in the world. Shang is going to be hard, but the rest of her team, weighing at 43, Wang at 66, by 91, and Zhu at 157. So there's a real drop-off when our weakest last team member is 27th in the rankings. Everybody else in the top 20. Depending on whether Shang appears once or twice and how fatigued Shang is, could really be the key to whether we're able to come away with this World Cup win or not, because none of our players are in the top 5, but consistently it's top 25. So we have a lot of quality, we have depth that none of the other nations have, but beating Shang is going to be hard. And if Shang does singles and doubles and isn't overly fatigued, it's going to be a hard win for the US. If Shang only appears once, if you could take care of business in the other 2, it's a World Cup victory. Goff is a bit tired. We needed help in the semis, and now we're dealing with Goff's only competed once and was at 100%. How Goff's only at 74 now, I'm not sure. But King, we're going to do singles again with King, and Navarro, the freshest besides Pegula, who has not appeared in the first 2 rounds, will take on the singles. We'll see where we're at with what we need for doubles, and if there's a need at all. Fingers crossed that we can just win both and be done with it. Optimism-wise, I think I'm hoping to split 1-1 with Shang taking 1 win, and whether it's King or Navarro claiming victory in the other. Shang, at 27 years of age, has had 20 matches at this level. 17-3 in those. 85% win rate. Tough to beat, but the rest haven't been great for China. 6-9, 8-7, 7-7, 7-7. So roughly 500. Roughly 500 for the others. They haven't really been facing the US in those. They've generally been facing weaker nations. So I like our chances against the other 4. Not a guarantee. They do get some wins. They did make the final. They did beat Russia 2-0. They did beat the UK 2-0. So they've only had to play 4 matches so far. So probably not suffering that much in fatigue. We've gone 2-1 and 2-0 in our matches. But in the quarterfinals, it was Wang and Wang going through. Against Russia, Shang did compete there, but won in straight sets. 20 games played total. Probably not that tired, but a bit. Bai was the one who went through the other one. So Wang, Bai, and Shang have all gone once. Their last team member, Zhu, has not appeared yet. China 2-1 against the US in this game so far, and it is Shang. Low team chemistry for China, so that could be good for the doubles. Only 3 stars, but it's Shang. It's the number 3 player in the world against Martina King. She's probably going to lose this one. They've only faced each other 1 time before. That was last year in Charleston, playing on clay. Round of 32, close loss. 7-5, 7-5. So Shang stepping up, and immediately King, without pressure, puts a ball out of bounds. Definitely not the start you would want, but nice way to level the score. 15-all. This is going to be a very tall order from King to try to come away with a win in this one. But it does mean that as long as we are able to come back with a victory in the second match, then we've got our best player in Corey Goff ready for the doubles, and Zhang's not. And that could be a difference maker. We would have that advantage. I almost kind of like sacrificing King for the good of the nation. deuce here. That'd be something if we could somehow break her in this first game and get on the front foot.
Advantage.
Maybe pull an upset. It is advantage, king. Very much on the back foot here, though, and loses the point back to deuce. Yeah, straight at her. That was terrible. Straight at her with very little power. And right on the hop, right where she wanted to be, she took a little quarter step. Ooh, that caught in. Oh, and then the lob. There you go, first game. Well played, but not quite good enough, right? And then we're going to get squeezed out of game one. We do. A lot of advantages and deuces, a lot of back and forth, but we're trailing 3 games. Do we finally squeeze one out? We do, and it was hard. Every point has been hard to get. That was the first easy game, and we're down 2-4 though. 3-5. This is for the match. Not for the match, for the set. Set point. Trailing 40-15. We started battling for every point. Serve or receive. Like, on the return, same difference. We definitely started doing much better on serve. So did she. So we've not challenged properly her last couple of serve games, and as we're on the return here, it's not looking good now, but that was fantastic to come back from 40-15 to deuce.
Second service.
Poor first serve. Set us up there. We're very much on the front foot and attacking the net.
Advantage.
And then hit it wide. And that was very much not forced. That was an error on King's part.
Game and first set.
And that's the first set.
Second set.
Sets and games really don't matter here. It's really just coming down to, hey, we just broke her to go 2-0. 3-0 here in this second set. 3-1 now, but it was a close one. We were down 30-40 now. Deuce. Need this to keep the momentum. You don't want to give it back to her. Nice. Advantage. We're going to get this set, right? This is the game that's going to make or break a potential win in this set. And got the game 4-1. Nice job to battle back from 30-40 and take it. She's going to comfortably get the next, but you don't need that because now it's 5-2. Here we are. It's set point 30-40. Another break possible. A 6-2 game possible. We've never won a set against her. Into the net. 6-2 on the set. It's 1-all. King.
Third set.
Let's go. You know, we weren't that far off on that first set. Hey, we were. They said that we had a lot of close ones, but it was both ways. Serve and return until the last few games where it just wasn't. 15-all. Okay, speed things up for a little bit. 30-40. Got the first. Got the second. We just broke her. Here we go. The momentum is ours. By the way, the fatigue is a thing. The Zhang, still above 50% though, so it's not actually impacting her. It will impact her though if we do split the first 2 matches and go to doubles, right? She'll be probably too tired for selection. 30-15. Forcing a third set here from King is adding that fatigue. So King doing the team a service, win or lose. But right now it's 40-15 and a chance to go 3 games.
15 love.
At this point, we just need to hold serve a couple times. Ooh, harsh call there. Looked like I caught the line. Not that we wouldn't have been able to play it anyway, so I think we would have been fine. 15-all. Back foot, but playing well and attacking. Turned defense into attack quite quickly. 15-30. You know damn well that if we go up 4 games, we're going to win this set. Like, there's no way she's going to come back from 4. Well, I don't know. She's really good, so I suppose you can't rule out the possibility of her coming back. But, you know, if we were to go up 4 games and then go into a service game for the 5th, it would be looking incredibly good. Like 99.9% that we would be winning the set. it's deuce. So key couple of points. If you can break her, the breaker here, that is match all but done. Hell of a serve there, but we bounce back from it, and we're almost neutral on this point. There's the unforced error, back to deuce. That was close, but it was out. Uh-oh.
Advantage.
And that caught the line. That caught the line just barely.
Four. Second
But it
service.
caught. It was perfectly placed in the corner. I mean, almost on the back line anyway, but definitely on the sideline. You've got about half an inch more of play to be in. Oh, couldn't reach it. Okay, 3 games to 1. So
Second service.
don't carry the commanding advantage here going into our serve, but this is a game we need to win. 15 all. 30-15. 40-15. And there's a winner. 4-1. Okay, don't have to have this one. But start strong at love 30. Love 40.
Second service.
And a bad first serve opens it up for us. She's going to get that one.
15-40.
Well played there, but we're 15-40. It's break point.
Out.
Oh! Good serve there. Good job by King to stay in. And then she goes wide, and now it's deuce, just like that. We miss by half an inch, and then we find ourselves suddenly at deuce.
Advantage.
And we play that one so well, perfectly into the corner. She not only gets it, but she plays it well.
Out.
And
Deuce.
luckily makes the mistake there to give us one more shot. Deuce. Well, it's more than one shot, right? We're going to play at least 2 more points here. Ooh, well played. Attacking the net. Not my strong suit, but she hits that long. It's advantage. It's break point.
Let.
She's going to get a free second first serve. Garbage. Utter nonsense. Hey, let's go. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got? Come on, it's very neutral right now.
Game.
Woo! She sends that off to Rosette,
Four.
aka
Second service.
Rosie. It's Z. It's a letter, not a word.
Out. Love. 15.
Oh, come on. Such an easy point right
Four.
there.
Second service.
Well, that's not. It's a hard skill to master, but it was such an easy winner set up, and just
Out.
couldn't
Love.
couldn't
30.
execute. Love 30 on the game to win the freaking match. To shift the momentum and give her hope where there shouldn't be any left, and it's love 40.
Four. Second
And
service.
this is the way to give her hope, right? Not only to lose the game, but to lose the game without even scoring a point, and then her to go into her service. Like, that's your, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling deflated, and gosh, I might, ooh, harsh call. Harsh call. She should have gotten that one. That should have been the game. And all of a sudden it's 30-40, so now whatever little momentum swing, there might be hope, but it's not like bright hope. It's glimmer hope kind of stuff for her. Ooh, just kept that in, but
Game.
good forced error there from her, and we trail,
Four.
well,
Second
lost
service.
the game, but still lead 5-2.
15 love.
And she starts strong with her service here. And, 5-3 starts to feel not so out of hope. And that's the thing. Like I said, we opened that doorway. But luckily we bounced back with those couple points. I think fortunate call to open that doorway for us to not give away too much momentum.
40
But
love.
there she is. It's 40 love. Like, this is what I was talking about, of that momentum shift.
Out. 40.
Not just a
15.
glimmer of hope, but hope. Not done yet. At least we got 1 point there. 5-3. This is critical. This is critical right here. You cannot let her get to 4, and then she'll get to 5 at that point. And any hope we would have of winning, it would diminish to almost nothing. This is the game. We've got to win
Four. Second
this game,
service.
and we're serving to Timbuktu. Fatigue
15
is
all.
very similar. We're just ahead of her on fatigue. Like 55-50 right now. Nice.
40-50.
Nice. Enough spin on it to kind of pull it
Fault.
away
Second
from
service.
her. Hook it. 30-15.
Out. 30 all.
It is out. It is out. Looked good live, but yeah, it was out.
40-30.
40-30. Match point.
Second service.
Not a great first serve. A little bit back foot, but trying to go front foot. Had the winner. Had the winner in front of us and hit the net instead.
Advantage.
That's my serve. And she didn't even... King didn't even move. That was not a hard ball to reach. It was hit back relatively hard, but it wasn't hit back ferociously hard. Ooh, just kept that in and set up a winner. She got there, but she got into the net. Deuce. Not starting very aggressive with the serve at the moment.
Out. Advantage.
And then tries to get some underspin on it, but lifts it a little too much and it hits out. So now we're trailing again. It's another break point. Oh, back foot now. Back foot. She's...
Game. 5 games to 4.
It's not a glimmer of hope. She's there. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Zhang could very well win this thing now.
Out. 15 low.
Oh, come on. Come on. We're still confident. We're determined. Troubled. Relax. Okay. Can we tell her to relax? Take it easy? No reaction. Of course. Of course.
30
She
low.
had to get more aggressive, and it's working for her.
Second service.
Can we... We're not even serving.
30-15.
Get aggressive. Just go aggressive right now. Try to finish it off. Yes.
40-15.
The aggression got us here. Got us to this point. So close to creating the massive upset. You know, King wins here, and you feel that the
40-30.
World Cup win is sealed, right? The only player who stands in our way
Out.
from a likely
Deuce.
win is standing right before us, standing before Martina King. Can she take her down? The number 3 player in the world. It's Deuce. Nice play there. Come on. Why we went back to it, but then we switched to the other side. I feel like we've got the advantage. Yes, we do. It's match point again. It's a break and match point.
Deuce.
Back to level. I feel like it's such a dangerous position to lose this game because so much momentum's with her. This is the most life that King's had in quite some time, but trailing again, advantage to draw level from that huge advantage.
Game. 5 games all.
5 games all. 5 games all. So this game won't even do it.
15
There will
love.
be at least another game played. So they're each going to get a chance to serve, which means now we're looking more like a
30
tiebreaker
love.
scenario. The one thing going for me is that she's a little more fatigued than I am, and we
30,
are
15.
dropping into the accuracy downfall area.
40,
Must-win game,
15.
though. Clearly a must-win game for King. Cannot go down 6-5.
Left.
Like, we have zero hope to win, especially with all that momentum she has.
40-30.
Freaking fantastic winner there. Again, hitting that deep corner. 40-30. Zhang has been so accurate. There's a game winner, though. Finally, 6 games to 5. But is it too little too late? I still think Zhang at this point has now got to be the favorite. The momentum built.
Love 30.
1 game win out of the last, 5? Is it 5? Had she won 4 in a row? Oh!
40.
40. It's a breakpoint / match point. No,
15,
nicely
14.
played there. And does not seem to be
Second
suffering
service.
accuracy issues whatsoever. Like, she's barely
30,
missed, or if she's
40.
missed, she's totally missed. She's not missing anything close. 30-40 now. Let's go. I'm on the front foot at the moment.
Game.
Nice! King! Whoa. What an upset. That is easily one of King's biggest match wins ever. At 1K tournament, individual accolades, no slam accolades, so second biggest win of career, right, behind that 1K victory. But this one includes beating the number 3 player in the world. Does that make it her biggest individual win? I mean, the World Cup's obviously a big thing. So Navarro against Zhu. Zhu, number 157. It's the 5th member of the team. Navarro's got to win this. They're 1-1 all time. They played many years ago at the World Cup finals in the quarterfinal, and Zhu won in 3 sets. But that was a long, long time ago. Now, this year, World Cup groups. Oh, that's right. We went up against China in the group stage and lost, right? Didn't we lose that one? 1-2, but Navarro won that one 6-4, 6-1. And wins this one comfortably 6-1, 6-2. King has made this happen because the Navarro-Zhu match was heavily in our favor. Heavily. Just as much as I tanked one matchup, they tanked one matchup. I think we were both looking for a 1-1 and go to the doubles, where I would have had Goff and a strong second player partnering, and they probably would have been going to, I'm guessing, like Wang and Wang for the doubles, where we would have been slightly favored, but they were trying to give themselves a chance this way on the fatigue side of it. But it is not coming down to that, because they only had to play 94 points and 60 of them were won by Navarro. Very comfortable 3 aces, huge advantage, plus 14 in the winners. Unforced errors was plus 8, and the forced errors was plus 1. So just clear everywhere across the board. Both of them played really well at the net, though. Combined 16 for 16 at the net, 100% of the time, each of them able to convert. But massive advantage, well, kind of at all facets. Medium rallies were close to being balanced. And so that is a World Cup victory for the United States once again. So we have succeeded in coming away victorious, and Martina King being the key player of the final, at least, setting that one up. Fantastic job from her. She's achieved 4 of her 5 goals for the year, giving us an $800,000 payout. Well, giving her an $800,000 payout. Noelle, $170K. Nava, $160K. So combined, well over $1 million, and we should be seeing somewhere around, I'd say, aggregate about 30%. So we're looking at a good $400K maybe in payout for us, but I don't think that's going to just suddenly appear tomorrow. I think that is something that we get paid as time kind of goes on, and so I don't see that money right here. That money's been kind of trickling in over the last couple of months. Actually, I think some of that is trickling in now, because I think I was at 400 something, so I think we just got about 100K of that right here right now. Nava's contract was set to expire. He is willing to negotiate to stay with us. He's done okay, so for that he's done enough to stay with us. Secondary player is what we're kind of suggesting, and I don't need a secondary player. I think we can go with a promising player, which is what he's considered now. I don't need to keep him on as a major player. Yeah, so he's happy with the bonus for promising player, already getting into that would probably sign territory. 2 seasons. Is that going to make him happy? Yeah, he's neutral on that one. Add a little bit more to the bonus. 30%, that's he's at 30 something now, I think. So I think we're okay with that to keep him on. There you go. And he's happy. That should be an almost guarantee sign. Yes, he has agreed to sign right away, so we will sign that contract. That's good. That annual finance report, like right now, is looking good because we're about to go into December and get our bonus 300K or so, and then we will invest at that time. But Kane had dropped 2 spots. That's why that was so disappointing that we slipped from 8th to 10th and missed the finals. I didn't get into the finals. Like normally, the 10th place is going to be involved in that, as there's going to be a couple players that are resting and done. And no, it was legit top 8, and so we just missed out on the finals. And then of course we also had our downfall in the semis of the promising finals. So big drop in payout, but still a good period. I mean, 74% win rate, won 14 of 19 matches played. But Noel moves up 107 now. Big points advantage. Won 2 tournaments in that stretch. So 10 of 11 played. Best stretch by far for Noel. And Nava, meanwhile, had just clawed his way up to 100, back at 110, but both of them just outside of the 100 mark now, and very, very close to maybe making something happen. 4 wins out of 8. It's not terrible. It's very similar to what he did in the last period, but that's also why it didn't quite pan out for us this time around. And that does bring us to the end of the season. I have 2 staff members that I've decided to let go, so their contracts are expiring. This is our level 1 physio to be replaced, and our level 1 analyst to be replaced. So we'll be filling both of those vacancies in about January or late December, and then of course taking our payout and making a big investment in infrastructure, looking at an option that might be a little more expensive this time around, as we've managed to save just a bit of money. But with this season done, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.